Hey, beautiful Bhava babes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Saturday broadcast. I'm in a car today because it's that day. Good afternoon, beautiful Rebecca. Lovely to see you on here. Thank you. Yeah, if you're watching, leave a comment. Let me know you're here because I cannot see it otherwise. I'm thrilled to be here. I am. I was all frustrated earlier, but I'm not anymore because I got my shit straight. So we're good. Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, if you're new here, definitely leave a comment, say hello so we can all welcome you. If you're an old hat and here every week, welcome back. I fucking love you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Lizzie, nice to see you on here, darling. Yeah, so why am I in a car today? I am streaming from Maui today. Woohoo! I took a week trip with my family and it's great. We had a really great time. It was my mom and my brother. We realized this is the first time we've ever taken a vacation together, right? So there we are. Hey Bob, nice to see you on here, darling. So anyway, we got an Airbnb for sort of 5 days and then I was going to stay through the weekend. And because things happened as they happened, I've got nowhere to be today, which is not a problem. It's Maui, right? But I had our broadcast. So I was kind of running around, kind of trying to think of like, where can I find a place to do it? And I was getting more and more frustrated. And then I just like, I don't know, you know how you get all head up in the human experience and you're just like, oh, this is stupid. I don't want to do this anymore. That's kind of where I got to. And then I relaxed and I chilled out and I went, well, I'm just going to ask Spirit to take me where I need to go in order to do this broadcast. And, sunshine is ubiquitous on Maui. Shade is not easy to find. I stumbled in this parking lot where every single spot is shady. And I went, okay, that's where I'm gonna do the broadcast today. So that's what we're doing is we're doing it in the car because it's shady. And I like to be in a little bit of a private and closed space because I don't know, it just feels a little better to me. I don't really feel comfortable being kind of out in the open yet and broadcasting, going live. And maybe I will at some point, but right now I'm still kind of like, I just want to be kind of tucked away with you guys and not necessarily out here. So that's why you see me in my car today. But I'm in a shady spot and I could not be more grateful. Lizzie would love to visit Hawaii. Seriously jealous. It's very nice, darling. It's very nice. I'm flying back tomorrow night to the East Coast where I've been in Savannah. Still wrapping up some stuff there, but it's been really fun to get to Hawaii for a little while. Hey, Ashley. Oh, Rebecca, you're awesome too. Big love to you. Hey, Chaley. How do you pronounce your name, sweetheart? Chaley. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and I don't want to butcher it too bad. So here we are. It's 1 p.m. Maui time. I know it's way later for you guys. So yeah, seems like there's something else I was going to say, and I forgot what it was. Oh, okay. So I'm in my car. It's a little bit cramped. I'm going to be a little back and forth, but we're going to go through our whole broadcast today. So that's really cool. So we're going to start off. If you're, here's the format. If you're new on the live or new on the replay, here's what we do every week. And this has been a really good format that we've been following. I'm going to ground us in, and then we're going to open up with prayers and healings. And then I will go into channel. So I don't know what I'm going to channel until I get there. Actually, I got a clue today. It was part of my whole process of like getting all frustrated and then being like, it's Maui. You know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to go to the beach, which is like right down there. I'm going to take a little break after our broadcast. Lizzie says it's 12 midnight here in Portugal. Damn, girl. Yes. Hardcore. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. Shaylee. Thank you for clarifying that for me. That's a beautiful sounding name and beautiful spelling too. Shaylee. Nice to meet you, Shaylee. So I'll go to the beach after that. But anyway, we're grounding. We're opening with prayer healings, and we're going to affirm those prayers and really push that out. And then I'm going to go into channel. I don't know what I'm going to channel yet fully until I go in and I channel live for you. And then I'm going to go through the human design transits today. I freaking love human design. If you're not familiar with it, it is an incredible system, and you can learn more about it in sessions on my website. And then we're going to go into tarot, the energies for the week with the tarot cards. And then I'm going to do readings by donation. So if you'd like to donate for a reading today, that link is in the description of the video, and I'll put it up on the screen here in a little bit. And I will do as many as we get through today. And that'll be really, really fun. I have a couple of people on the list already. So woohoo! It's just a PayPal link. If you have trouble with PayPal, please let me know. I will throw out my Venmo link. I'm not going to be as smooth today with all the different things I have to manage, so bear with me. I'm on my phone here, and I got my computer here to track things. So I've kind of, and Wi-Fi hotspots. It's fun. But you know what? This is the life I want. I'm a freaking nomad, and sometimes it just happens this way. And here we are showing up to be of service with Divine Spirit. And it doesn't matter if I'm in a car, on the beach, in Airbnb, whatever. We're having a great time. Hey, Julia, I'm glad to see you on here. Gorgeous. Okay, yes. So thank you all so much. Let's go ahead. Oh, the other thing I did want to mention. I got a nasty cold on Maui, and that's probably because airplanes are cesspools. I was on a couple of flights to get over here. Anyway, I got a nasty cold. I was feeling like hell for a couple of days, but I'm feeling much, much better now. But I have a gnarly cough. So I have a cough drop in my mouth, and sometimes like it hits me and I start coughing a lot. If that happens, I'm going to mute. I'm going to cough. You guys are going to be patient with me, and then I'll be back on. But I have a cough drop in here, which might make me sound funny, but hopefully that'll stop me from going all over the place because it's not very pretty. It's not dainty. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and ground in together, my love. So close your eyes with me. Let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe you'll feel warm or tingly. You just be aware that it's happening. There's a cough. Hang on, guys. Okay, take another deep breath with me. Feel the energy pool in your root chakra. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with your out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with your earth's core and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pull again in the root chakra and exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Break us apart, Divine Spirit. Break us apart, empty us of our fears, empty us of our insecurities, fill us with divine love, divine healing, and divine grace. Open us up and give us courage and faith to move out into the world and be of divine service through unconditional love, to uplift everyone who we come into contact with, and to cement ourselves more fully in this earth, on this planet, so that we can reach higher into divine spirit and be of greater service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, prayer pot. Comment your prayers. God, this cough is bad. I'm really sorry. Please stop. Please stop. Anyway, take it out. Take the load off of me here. Comment your prayers. Say it out loud. And let's bring them up and let's affirm these prayers. Prayer is so powerful, my loves. It is so powerful. I have to cough again. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back. Prayer is so powerful because it is what anchors it in the reality. Whatever you speak with heart, with intention, it manifests into existence. And that's the power of prayer. And I'll start off by asking for prayers and affirmations of a prayer for a few people important in my life. My brother is going through a lot right now, huge life stuff. And I'd like to say prayers and send prayers to my brother to carry him through this to the other side. And prayers for my son's grandmother and my son's father and my son. My son's grandmother, so his dad's mom, has a difficult diagnosis, and they're going to be going through the transition with her. And so sending them all love and grace and divine acceptance to move through this really difficult experience together and with love. So thank you so much. Chalet, I pray for people to have courage. What a beautiful prayer. Let's affirm this prayer for Chalet, with Chalet, praying for everybody to have courage to open their hearts, courage to live their best life. Thank you so much for this. To forgive those who have been deceitful and manipulating towards my good heart. Yeah, baby. Let's affirm this prayer for Charlotte, that she's able to soften and forgive those who have behaved towards her with ill intent, understanding that it is not about her. It is never about her. Thank you, Charlotte. Big love to you. And praying for the Patterson family for the loss of their sunshine. Sending prayers to the Patterson family, the loss of their sunshine. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, babes. Julia, pray for justice to prevail. Send this prayer out, affirm this prayer for Julia, with Julia, that justice settles deeply and prevails and moves out across our world. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, babes. Prayer is powerful juju. Prayer is powerful juju. Yeah. I'm gonna get another cough drop out with a preemptive. I feel fine. I just sound terrible occasionally. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. I offer that cough that is upon Ingrid up to source energy to neutralize, dissolve. Ingrid's cough has been neutralized, dissolved by source energy. Boom! And so it is. Okay, we'll see if we need this. Thank you, my darling Lizzie. I appreciate it. Let's get this cough out of here. Prayers for beautiful Bob, his friend Lori. Find strength in her new life as she deals with chronic illness. Let's send this prayer, this healing surrounding Lori and divine healing energy to give her strength and acceptance. Oh, and divine grace as she adjusts to her life with a chronic illness. Thank you, Bob. Charlotte praying for me, Ingrid, to get better soon. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I feel good. I'm just just takes a little while. Okay, let's go into channel. Let's see what spirit has. Okay. So I want to tell you a little bit about my day and kind of what I went through and what came to me, because I feel like this is what's relevant and resonant today. I was up in the middle of the night helping somebody get through something. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And it was fine. I didn't mind doing it. I don't have any resentments, but it just meant today, this morning, I was kind of like, what, who am I? And so I didn't have good rest, right? And I'm a person, I'm like, I need my sleep. I need my rest, right? That's very, very important to me. And so we get up early and I drop off my family at the airport and we leave the Airbnb and I don't have anywhere to go. I did have some place to go, but it fell through at the last minute. So I was like, okay, so I don't have any Wi-Fi. That's okay. We have cell phone signal, but it's Saturday in Maui and it's crowded everywhere. And so I didn't get a chance to do like my spiritual practice, my prayers. And so I'm kind of driving around Maui, like thinking in my head, I gotta find some place, gotta figure this out, I gotta do this, I'm getting more and more tense and more frustrated, more and more annoyed. And it just got to the point where I was feeling really uncomfortable and pissy, right? And so I finally stopped because I had to do some research for the Bhava broadcast, right? So I stopped at a coffee shop and I got my notebook out and my pen and I opened up my computer and then I thought I had this hit. I was like, Ingrid, you should do a gratitude list maybe before you dive into this. And I went, fine. And started writing down the things I'm grateful for. And as I was writing down the things I was grateful for, it did loosen the energy. It helped me calm down. It helped me kind of like let go of that frustration. Be like, oh yeah. And then this little gecko came up on my table right next to my arm. And it was the most colorful little thing. It startled me. I didn't expect it. And I was like, oh, and there was like 3 older women at the table across from me. And they started laughing at me. And that was entertaining. So this little gecko, and there's roosters all over the island. And this little rooster comes up. And I've got these like animals joining me at my table as I'm kind of getting into gratitude. And so I'm softening and I'm softening. I'm like, okay, I'm softening. And then I turn a page and I start doing a little automatic writing, just tuning into spirit, kind of getting the wheels greased, so to speak. And spirit comes through and says, this is the message that we have to, it's like, just enjoy your life. Just enjoy it. You're done. Okay. You don't have to keep suffering and struggling. You don't have to make this what it is. Spirit said, your life really is a roller coaster. It's like when you're climbing up, 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 it's excruciatingly slow and you just want to get to the top, or maybe you're anticipating it or you're scared of it, but there's this whole slow, 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 and then boom, down you go. It's exhilarating, like, oh my God. And then it twists and turns and you think you're going to die, and then you're going upside down. And then you get to the end of the roller coaster and the harness comes up and you get out and you're like, oh my God, let's do it again. That's life. That's life. Spirit says take nothing seriously or personally and move through the experience, because it's all, at the end of it, it's all exhilarating. It's all incredible. All of it. So Spirit is asking us today and moving into this week to work on staying present and just enjoying the ride, enjoying the experience. The experience itself is what we're after here in this lifetime. And Spirit said to me, this was really interesting. Tell me what you think about this, what you feel about this. You're not special. And when you realize that, you become special. And then I guess we do it over again. You're not special. And when you realize that, you become special. So there's a lot of tension building up is what I'm pulling through now. There's a lot of, it's like a cyclone is building. There's a lot of tension building up in the world right now, collectively. And that tension has the ability to tighten up and squeeze around you and make you this like corkscrew, right? This really tense, anxious, pissy, grr kind of corkscrew. And Spirit says the antidote to that is to get into acceptance of what is and remember that it's a ride. Remember how scary that roller coaster is, how intense that roller coaster is when you're on it. And at the end of it, you're like, whoa, let's do it again to get right back in line, because you got to do this again. And every time you do it, it gets a little more fun. And sometimes it's scary every time, but you're doing it for the thrill. You're doing it for the experience. That's why we're here. That's why we're in a body. We're doing it for the thrill. We're doing it for the experience. We're doing it because we want to. We're doing it because every time we get off a roller coaster, we want to get back on another one, because it's a hell of an experience. And that is creation. Having the experience is doing your part in expanding the universe. Not the universe, it's way beyond the universe. Expanding creation. The universe is our little sliver. This little sliver that we have some awareness of, but creation itself, that we cannot comprehend, not with our mind. We can feel it when we're present. When you're present, you are connected to source. And whatever is going on with you, whatever is happening in your life, whatever you are experiencing or feeling becomes divine. It doesn't become divine. You accept the divinity of that experience. You accept the divinity of that experience when you get ragingly present, deeply present. That's where you find God. That's where the divine is hanging out. It's not out here. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. It's not in anybody else. It's right here in you. So love yourself more and enjoy the ride, so to speak. And also, enjoying the ride doesn't mean not feeling your feelings or not having the experience. It's understanding that the experience is divine, that the experience is perfect, what it is. And when we tap into that, and we let it be easy, when we let ourselves just be in that space, in that flow, and be in the difficulty, be in the sadness completely, be in the happiness completely, be in wherever we are, without having to wrap a story around it or push it away or justify it or make it good or make it bad, make it wrong, just being in it. That's it right there. That's the sweet spot. Okay, as I'm channeling, let me know if you have hits, pings, questions, what's coming up for you? What's this feeling like? What do you have to add to this? Because we are all here activating each other. If you're drawn to me in this broadcast, you're a channel as well. You're here being activated. Okay. We are going to mute you for 1 second. I'll be right back. Thanks for your patience with me. Hey, that's better though. I went through that whole spiel without coughing. So, enjoy the day, my loves. Enjoy the day. Okay, let's go into human design transits. So once again, if you're not familiar with human design is this incredible system that combines astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, and the chakra system to help you understand your unique energetic signature. It gives you an absolute detailed blueprint of how you are energetically designed. It is such a kick-ass way of helping you understand your unique natural energy flow and helping you live by that energy flow. If you would like a human design chart reading done, I can look at your chart and look at it in excruciating detail and give you all the nuts and bolts so that you can go onto my website. It's linked in the description of the video. I would be happy to do that with you. Now, when we're looking at the transits, we're looking at the planets and what gates they're going through. The gates are related to the I Ching. I Ching? I Ching. I think it's I Ching. Related to that. It talks about the energies of that gate and then the coloration of the planet. Oh, Chalet's a manifesting generator. Right on. You guys are fun. Chalet says, we have so much power together and we are energy, so we can help each other stay calm, happy, etc. We really can. I really like that you said this. I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to bring this up on the screen, Chalet, because this is really true. Humans are really impacted by other humans. And you can choose to be the light or you can choose to be a sponge. And sometimes you're going to be both. And you're going to have the experience. But what I try and do is I try and show up and be the light as opposed to just being the sponge. I'll be both sometimes. But and we can be a negative influence on each other, and we can be a positive influence on each other. So when we stay together in love, when you come to a place of love and you raise your frequency and your vibration, you will impact everyone you meet with that vibration, and that will ripple out to thousands. You will lift up other people. By that same token, it also, we need to be really conscious about who we're spending our time with, who we're spending our energy on, right? Because we all are very much impacted by each other. The best thing you can do is get your frequency right at the beginning of the day. My problem today, I didn't meditate. I didn't do my sun salutation. I didn't do my prayers. I just tumbled out of bed and got up and started packing and getting shit together and drove my family up to the airport. And as a result, I allowed my energy to get crunchy, right? And I had to play catch up to that. And I did. But I made it a lot harder on myself than I needed to. And when my energy is crunchy, I'm running into other energies that are, compounding that. When my energy is good, then I'm running into other energies that are supporting that. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right. What is our focus this week as per human design? The sun. The sun is going through gate 46. Gate 46 is the love of the body. Okay, this is about physical touch and intimacy. So that's what our focus is about our body this week, about loving our body, about what we put into our body, nurturing our body, nourishing what food and drink and exercise and environment and the people around us. We're going to be interested in connecting through touch, contact. Okay. Or conversely, we could be feeling really like, don't touch me, with the wrong energy. You're going to be really aware of the energy of other people, especially when it comes to physical contact, when it comes to body contact. Okay. And that's really our focus, is our bodies. And that's a really important thing. We need to focus on that because your body is where it all begins. That's why we ground at the beginning of every Bhava broadcast, is because our body needs to be matched up to the earth energies so that we can open up completely to divine spirit, and that much more to divine spirit, and bring through those energies, ground them in, and apply them in a practical and understandable way, and share these messages in a practical and understandable way. That's why it's so important to be grounded. And the gate 46, the love of the body, that's got to be our focus right now. Now, the shadow aspect of that is abandoning your body completely. Is just cutting yourself off from it, right? Like nothing below the neck. So make an effort to ground in, to pay attention to your body, to come and appreciate your body and what you love about your body. And where you feel like there are things that can be improved upon, don't get into this like, I hate my body, I can't, that's not helpful. Just make consistent, daily, very small steps and efforts towards improvement. Maybe you want to improve your diet. Maybe you want to move your body more. You don't have to make it a big, changing everything. Massive changes are made by very small daily steps. Big changes don't happen because you decide you're going to do a big, huge change. That's where we fall on our face. That's where we fall on our face. Where we are successful in the changes we want to make is when we incrementally implement small daily changes. So don't go crazy. Don't be hard on yourself. Love your body. Love your body more. This is really a good week to focus on body positivity for you and for other people. And you're going to be really sensitive to other people's physical proximity to you is what I'm getting as well. Okay, what's grounding us this week? The earth is going through gate 25. I love gate 25. This is the love of spirit. This is unconditional love. This is the kind of love where you can love, your mother and a rock the same amount because you viscerally understand that they are the same God consciousness. It's the love of God, the kind of love that God has for us, that the divine has for us. Absolutely unconditional and unattached. Do what you want. I love you. I'm not attached, right? The shadow side of gate 25 is objectifying people or objectifying things, not caring at all, right? Staying in the exalted version of that, it's really what grounding us in is just loving what is unconditionally and unattached. The earth is what keeps us grounded in. Okay, what are we talking about? So Mercury is going through gate 46. Remember, the sun is also going through gate 46. So we're talking about our body, the love of our body positivity. We're talking about what we're eating, where we're spending our time, who we're spending our time with, what is impacting our body, where our bodies are sensitive, where we're feeling good in our body. So again, good time to connect with bodies, with your body, and understanding how other bodies affect you. Okay, real quick, I see a couple of people wanting readings. So Shellian and Macaulay, I'm happy to do readings for you. I'm doing readings by donation. The link to donate is in the description of the video. You can donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission, and as a big thank you, I will do a reading for you on the live stream. Okay, so lots of stuff going on around the body and love of the body. Ground in, my loves. Don't neglect that. Ground in. Your body's going to just love you for it. Okay, where are our values this week? What are we valuing? What are we loving this week? This is gate 6, this is gate of intimacy. This is a really interesting gate because it's about the strong desire to create intimacy, right? And to create intimacy, emotional intimacy, friendship with another person. But we create intimacy through overcoming conflict, which means that we are going to be, and Venus is about our relationships too, right? And it's about the feminine, it's about the women in our lives, the female energy in our lives. So you're going to find that you have an opportunity to deepen your intimacy in your relationships, but it's going to be through overcoming and navigating conflict and differences. And this is going to feel really important this week. You're going to want to go through that. You're going to want to get to the bottom of that. You're going to want to get through what you've been avoiding. Have the conversations that you've been avoiding, because this is a really good opportunity this week to find some real depth and love and commitment for each other through overcoming this conflict or coming to accept differences, right? Gate 6 is very interesting. Where's our initiative this week? So Mars is going through gate 45. Gate 45 it's interesting. It's a gate of like gathering resources and then parsing them out for pay, like renting them out, right? And so it's a money gate, which is kind of cool. Gaining resources, cool. Again, putting them to work for us. Okay. Hang on. I might not have to mute. Let me put this in. I'm like living off cough drops today. But it's got Mars here. And Mars is our initiative. It's get up and go. It's yes, that's what I want. That's what I need. Let's do this. We're going to just dive in. But it can be a dive in and ask questions later. And that is that could be a shoot from the hip kind of an energy. It can be kind of immature. So when it comes to resources and gathering resources and then putting those resources out to work for you so you can build those resources, be aware that you're going to have a tendency to shoot first and ask questions later. And pausing and taking a breath can help that Martian energy, give it a moment to mature so that you can make the wisest decisions possible about those resources that are coming in and where to invest those resources, where to trade out, rent out, sell those resources, okay? So it should be a good week for money, but it can also be whoop, that went fast. It can always, oh, maybe that wasn't the one, so take a breath and allow Mars to mature a little before you spring into action. Mars is very much wants to get into action right away. Doesn't want to think about it. Doesn't feel into it, just wants to go, get it done. And it will behoove you to take a breath and just pause. Put a little bit of a speed bump between Mars and the thing. Okay? It will help. Our abundance is in gate 17. Jupiter is in gate 17, has been there for a while. This is the gate of opinions. So we unlock our abundance when we share our opinions. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this gate. It's a wait to be invited kind of an energy. Okay, so if you go barreling in with your opinions and somebody doesn't want them, this is not going to work out for you. People are going to get annoyed, they're going to get pushback, and you're going to feel frustrated and bitter because you had some opinions and you just wanted to share. So get buy-in before you share your opinions. And once you have buy-in, once you have recognition, then when you share your opinions, whether it's right or wrong, it's going to expand the understanding of whatever situation that you give your opinion about. This is also a great gate because it kind of pulls it out and gives you perspective. It's sort of a bird's eye view of what's going on, and that's why you have opinions. Your opinions will not always be correct, but they will always expand the understanding of what's going on, even if it's through contrast, even if it's through, no, that's not right. It's still going to expand it. So don't take it personally if your opinion is wrong. Just be like, oh, okay. And know that as long as that opinion was invited and recognized, it helped expand the understanding of the situation and it unlocked your abundance. It opened up the avenue of abundance for you because Jupiter is all about abundance, abundance, abundance. Okay, where are we challenged this week? Saturn. Saturn has been hanging out in gate 49 for a hot minute, and this is the gate of principles and revolution. Revolutionary energy to get people back in line with principles, which means morality, integrity, okay? So wherever we are living out of alignment, we're going to feel the squeeze in this area. We're going to have an urge to do an internal revolution to get ourselves back in line or a revolution to get others back in line. It's going to be an emotional and intense energy. When you are in alignment and you are living by your design in authenticity and flow, then this is going to be feeling supportive of you. You're going to be feeling supported by the principles, the morality, the integrity that is set up for your life, okay? And now we have the outer planets we're going to talk about. These take a long time to go through the different gates, but we did have some changes recently. Uranus is the planet of breakthrough, sudden breakthrough, weird, genius. Oh my God. That's in gate 2. And gate 2 is this energy of guidance. So it was about guidance for yourself and your life path, but more than that, it's guidance for other people and their life path. Okay, so when you show up and you be a guide to other people, that's where your breakthroughs happen. When you allow other people in to guide you, that's where your breakthroughs happen. So don't think you got it all figured out. This is a really potent time while Uranus is in gate 2 for you to listen to people who have more experience, more depth, and more insight on certain matters than you do. Okay, I've really taken that to heart since I saw this transit take place. And I'm a person who's always very like, oh, I'll just figure it out myself. I won't bother anybody. I'll just kind of like bang on some doors and see what happens. And as I've taken this to heart, I have seen in my own life, as I ask for guidance from people who I know better than me in certain areas, it's really working out for me. So I encourage you to try it. Now, Uranus is shocking. It's kind of holy shit energy, but you're prepared for that. It's going to be holy shit energy that opens up and breaks you through. It breaks through, okay? So listen up. Our spiritual path is in gate 36. Neptune is going through gate 36. It's been here for quite a while. Gate 36 is an energy. It's called the gate of crisis, okay? So it's an emotional gate where we are kind of getting more and more emotionally uncomfortable, and it builds into a crisis, which forces us into a change in our life. And then that pressure is released, and then it begins to build again. This is the cyclical gate of crisis, okay? Neptune is going through the gate of crisis. It's been going there for a while. It's going to be going there for a while because it's a slow moving out of planet. And this is how we are expanding and moving forward spiritually, is through crisis. So there's going to be some drama in our lives, and that's okay, because it's meant to create tension and discomfort so that we make a change and move into a more expanded version of ourselves. All right. And then where are we being transformed? Pluto is going through gate 61. Gate 61 is the gate of mystery, of inspiration, of the great why. Okay. With Pluto going through this gate, you are going to be deeply transformed through asking those questions, through the pressure to know, through letting go of the pressure to know and opening up to spirit and allowing it to just bam, these insights to show up, to come to you, just drop into your head is the energy of this gate. So with Pluto here, you're going to go through the whole spectrum. The shadow is that pressure to know why, and getting really locked down in the particulars and trying to nitpick it and break it apart with your mind. And the exaltation of this gate is to let go and get comfortable in the mystery. Get comfortable with, I don't know why. I don't know. And then allow the insights to show up as you soften to the need to know why, to the need to understand. And with Pluto here, you're going to go through the whole spectrum from shadow to light, and you are going to be deeply transformed, and where you will be able to show up and transform other people as well. Okay, those are our human design transits. Tell me what you think about that. Sarah says, no wonder, intense, yes, exhausted. Sorry, babe. I know. Chalet says, makes sense. I have heavy Pisces placements and definitely have been feeling this. Yeah, girl. Very cool. Hey, Michelle, I'm so glad you're on here. Nice to see ya. Okay, we're going to look at some tarot cards. And after the tarot cards, I'm going to do readings for donors. Let me put the link up here. Okay, that link on the screen is the link to donate for a reading. Donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. We are a church. Your donation is tax deductible. And as a big old thank you for supporting the Bhava Mission, supporting me and showing up and doing this work, I will do a reading for you on the live. And I have a list here that I'll keep in track. And sorry, like I said earlier, I'm kind of doing an interesting looking bird out there. It's so funny. There are roosters everywhere here. It's wild. Okay, but first we're going to do a collective look at the energies this week with the tarot cards. Jamie Love! Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I have not seen you in quite a while. Yes, it has been a long time. Do not be a stranger to me. I adore you, woman. Okay, we are going to shuffle the cards. Let's see what the tarot has to say for the weekly energies. I don't know why. I just got bad to the bone looping in my head. So I feel like what I'm getting there is like, woo, okay, spirit's coming through. We're going to do some more channeling now. Bad to the bone, bad to the bone. When you hear songs in your head, that's like clairaudience, right? That's spirit coming through, for me anyway, with messages. So you're bad to the bone, you're bad to the bone. Like, you are so much tougher and stronger than you give yourself credit for, is what spirit is saying to me. I don't feel like this necessarily means that we're going to have like a really brutal, horrible, terrible, like appalling week. I feel like spirit is just coming in to remind you, hey, you're so much tougher than you think you are. You are allowed to go through ups and downs. You are allowed to disconnect and check out and get mad and feel your feelings and a whole thing. Like I said earlier, it's a roller coaster, and spirit is just saying you are bad to the bone. Like, there's so much pride in that, that line and that feeling. It like spirit is so proud of you. Your ancestors are so proud of you. Everyone on the other side, your whole spirit team, God consciousness, all of it, so proud of you because you're just doing the damn thing. You are showing up so strongly, doing so much better than you think you are. Jamie says that's a song that's coming straight from my dad. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Lisa. Oh, your family's house is totally burned down. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lisa. Big prayers to you and your family for the house burn down. So sorry. Spirit Michelle was in tears a few minutes ago. Oh, babe. Oh, you're doing amazing. Okay, tarot cards for the week. Spirit, what do we need to know? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups has been coming up all day. Okay, I'll tell you the story and then I will show you the cards. Babes, things are not happening as quickly as you want them to. Okay, look in my eyes. Things are not happening as quickly as you want them to, but your timing is not the correct timing. Your timing is not the correct timing. You have to let things unfold. And in that unfolding, you must walk forward with blind faith. You got to get out of your head. You got to get out of like, what if this? What if that? Can it go do? Stop trying to find ways around the slowing down. The slowing down is working for you. And the minute you walk away from trying to push through what cannot be pushed through, that's when things will get back on track for you. While you're pushing and pushing and pushing, you are pushing it off the rails. You are pushing it off the rails. Stop pushing. Let yourself breathe. Take a chill pill. I don't necessarily mean that literally, but let things unfold. It's all the perfect timing, I promise you. And it seems like it's excruciatingly slow, but it's not. It's perfect. And you will understand that when you get there. It's not comfortable. You're moving out of your comfort zone because you're expanding into a new frequency. And Spirit is doing you a favor by slowing that down. Okay? Please stop looking for ways out. Please stop looking for a way to make it go faster, to bend the universe to your will. You do bend the universe to your will, but what the universe keeps absolutely tight hold on is timing. The universe is begging to spoil you rotten. Creation God will give you everything you want. All you have to do is ask for it. But it will do it in its own damn time. And you are being asked to keep the faith, to take each step forward day by day and keep the faith and trust God consciousness. Walk away. Go have some fun. Seriously, go to the beach. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the beach in a little while here. Go to the beach, go to a movie, do something, have a Netflix day. Just walk away and let things unfold and percolate as they need to. Spirit has got the timing of it. You planted the seed, Spirit sows the harvest. You don't do the harvest. You're bad at that. Sorry, we are. Humans are bad at that. And on the bottom, of course, is the Hanged Man. Chill, baby. You're gaining wisdom through this experience. It's really important. And you're doing amazing. You're doing so good. Okay. Oh my God, that was so great. I'm going to do readings for donors. If you'd like to donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission, whoops, thank you. And as a big old thank you, I'll do a reading on here for you in the live stream. We got a couple coming in. All right, groovy, cool. All right, so the first one we have is our beautiful Kelly. Kelly Vance. Oh, there go your cards, Kelly. Hang on. I'm doing them in the car. They went between the seats. I think I got them. All right, Kelly. Kelly, you have the Death card. And you have the 5 of Cups, baby. The grief that you're feeling, the sadness that you're feeling, it's not real in the sense that it is real, but it doesn't mean anything for the moment. It's old stuff coming up because you are transforming so totally and completely. You are transforming on a deep cellular level. And you've been at this for a while, honey. And the sadness that you feel, don't get into stories about this. Don't apply this necessarily to anything going on in your life. This is old stuff. Don't overlay a story on your grief. Just let yourself have the grief. It's not going to last very long. Spirit is telling me you've literally only got a few days, maybe a week or two of this grief, of this difficulty before you will have transformed it and transmuted it, and you're going to be feeling better. So you don't have to, it doesn't belong anywhere in your current life. It's old grief. It's old grief. It's not comfortable, but it's taking you into a new frequency, okay? And it's bringing you into balance, more balance than you've ever felt in your life. Darling, let me just share these cards with you again real quick. This is amazing. Deep transformation. Old grief coming up. Let yourself have it. Let yourself feel it. It's not comfortable, but it's squeezing you into a new frequency. It's bringing about balance in your life, more than you've ever had before. You're really going to come into your own and feel good about yourself all the way through. This is really a card for you of self-acceptance and self-love on a level you have not yet experienced. And that's going to open all the doors for you. And you've been doing the work, my love. You have been doing the work. You have worked. You have been committed to getting here. I had an epiphany the other day that I want to share with you and everybody else. Let's stop calling it work. It'll be a hard habit to get out of. It's not work. It's an unearthing. It's a revealing. It's a commitment. You are not fixing yourself. You are reacquiring yourself. You are digging yourself out from a mountain of conditioning. That conditioning is what takes some time to peel back and peel back and peel back and peel back. And as you peel that back, as you peel back the conditioning and the wounding and the trauma and the drama, the truth of you, your authentic self, is revealed. And that is when you step into self-love, self-acceptance, and a truly glorious life. So this isn't about fixing yourself. This isn't about making yourself better. This is about discarding the bullshit, what is not you, what has been placed upon you, or what you are carrying because nobody taught you how to put it down. I'm here to teach you how to put it down, to help you see what is not you. And then you can, if you choose, put it down, take it off, and allow your authentic self to be revealed. That's what we're here for. And you, my darling Kelly, you made that commitment. And that's all it takes, is the commitment. Make the commitment and then walk through doors as they open. You're not fixing yourself. You're not fixing anything. You are revealing. You are coming home. You are coming home. Okay, let me check my list. See who's next. And we'll continue to do these readings. We got 53% of our battery. We got ages to go. If you want a reading, please make a donation, any amount, to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. That's the bit.ly link that is on your screen, is a PayPal link. If you prefer Venmo, if you can't get to PayPal for whatever reason, let me know. I will throw my Venmo link on the screen. Beautiful Sarah, my love. She loves it. Discarding the bullshit. That's what it is. It's just bullshit that we mistake for ourselves, for our own identity. And it ain't that. It ain't. So I'm trying to get out of the habit of calling it the work. Because actually, what's the work? It's hanging on to the bullshit. Clutching the identity, clutching the pain. That's the hard work. Okay, Sarah. Father of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Son of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. Oh, you're getting there, babe. You're so close to being done with this nonsense. You see very clearly where you're headed. You have no questions anymore. You're not cloudy. You're not questioning. You know. But you're hanging on. You're hanging on to something. This feels to me like it is fear-based. This feels, well, anytime we're hanging on, it's fear-based. This feels to me more like you're taking responsibility for something that you don't know yet, that you don't need to take responsibility for. You really think you need to take responsibility for this. You don't realize yet that you don't have to take responsibility for it, and you can let it go, or let go of your perception of how it needs to be, and you can free yourself, and you can open yourself up to new opportunities. This feels like kids to me. This feels like something to do with kids. Now, I'm not about abandoning children. That is not what I'm saying. But there's a perception that can shift. Letting go of a perception, a belief. Even if you don't have anything to replace that with, question your beliefs. Question yourself. When you notice something like, this is the way I have to do it, this is what I have to do, just question it. Just ask, is it? Is that true? Does it have to be that way? Does it? Open yourself up to opportunities that you had no idea were there. Offers. Doors will open. Doors will open even when you begin questioning what you're hanging on to. Stay creative, my love. Stay creative. Stay creative. Just keep doing your work as in your creative work. Get out of your comfort zone too with it. That's what I'm getting. There's something about, I know you paint, but there's something about the way that you paint, the rhythm, the going over it and over it. Something about that really brings your mind levels down and brings you into your heart and opens you up to your intuition and your clarity and your knowing in a way that nothing else does. So make sure that you keep doing that you make that a priority, a daily priority. That could be your morning practice, is what I'm getting. Get out into your studio or kitchen table or whatever, and kick off your day with that. That's going to really help you ground in and open up to spirit. It's going to help you see where you're hanging on and blocking the flow that's headed towards you. And then finally, we have the Ten of Swords, which is telling me you're right at the end of the nonsense. And it's always most intense at the end. This card, look at that. What? This is actually a positive card because it's saying this is the end of the nonsense. This is the end of the nonsense. All right. You got this, babe. You're so great. I just adore you. Julia, thank you for letting me know you sent a Venmo. We are... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing multiples. So thank you for letting me know that, darling. Okay, checking the list once more over here. Sarah, you're great. I really appreciate you, my love. Okay. And we have our beautiful Bob Becca. All right, Bob. Thank you, darling. Sarah, I really appreciate you. Kelly, I appreciate you. Thank you both so much for donating, contributing to the Bhava mission, supporting me in this work. It really means so much. Thank you so much. Bob, thank you. Bob, what do we got for you this week, my love? What do we got for you this week, my love? Ooh, 9 of Cups, Son of Cups. Can't make this stuff up. 8 of something, Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're headed straight for where you want to be. Oh, good for you. You've really anchored in. You've really anchored some stuff in. You've really come through the other side. Things are still moving a little bit slowly, but you're okay with that, is what I'm getting. You're back in that place of flow. You're back in that place of heart-centered, emotionally stable, emotionally strong. I feel you very balanced in your masculine and your feminine. You're in that place of, oh, okay. Fantastic. Okay. Things are going to be moving slow, probably a little slower than you want to. Don't worry about it. You're very much lined up with what we talked about at the beginning, which is divine timing. It's the perfect timing. It's perfectly slow. You stay in your creative space and keep doing what you're doing. Money is not an issue for you, is what I just pulled through. What you want, your wish is on its way. It's on its way. And it's going to come through some unexpected channels. The people you meet, the people you interact with is going to be quite serendipitous for a while. You're in an energy that makes your meetings with other people very serendipitous, even like off the cuff, smile at a stranger kind of meetings. Okay. So open yourself up to gifts from the universe coming through the people who you interact with, like big time gifts, direction changing gifts. Like people are going to say things to you and they're maybe not even going to be thinking about it, but it's going to shift something for you and it's going to point you in the direction you want to be headed. Because, you know, we are all kind of flying blind here. We're operating on blind faith and we are dependent on the universe to direct us, because when we try and direct ourselves, it doesn't go very well, does it? So we are depending on the universe to direct us. And when we let go and we give it to God, then we are perfectly orchestrated by the divine. We're like an instrument being played by the divine, and we're perfectly in tune when we are in flow, in non-attachment. And that's where I feel you sitting pretty well right now, is in flow and non-attachment. Okay, beautiful Julie. Julie. Okay, I am not getting the notifications on my phone, so don't mind me. I'm sorry. It's just me. I'm doing the thing. Hang on, just checking something, and then I'm going to be going to Julie. Log in. I don't know. Let's try you. Is anybody else like getting overwhelmed by all the passwords you have to manage? I know there are tools for that. I know there are. I'm just haven't got it together. And I'm starting to get to that place where I'm a little overwhelmed. And so it's starting to, you know, get to be that time. Almost there. All right. Okay. Banana. Okay, Julie, love. Thank you for letting me know. You sent to via Venmo. I'm doing cards for you, my sweet. Julia. That's what's popping into my mind now. Julia. Ocean child. Oh God, that's beautiful. Julia, pulling this. So they're sending me songs. I'm getting sent a song, and I'm getting sent this feeling and this image and this understanding that you are walking through this life, moving in a way where you are pulled along by the beauty of the world, by the beauty of what you see, by the beauty of what you experience, in a way that few people are. And you are an example to more people than you realize in this respect, in the way that your energy flows, in the way that you're in the way that you flow through this life. So continue to just don't question yourself in the way that you're living your life, because for many people, it on the outside, you get the people that can look like, what are you doing? That, like, no, focus, get in line, follow the straight and narrow, like there's the path, and you're over here going, yeah, that's the path, but this is really the path. That looks like the path, but this is really the path, and you're going off in this direction. You're finding the real path, and not everybody is going to be able to track with you, because not everybody's here to track with you on that. But the people that are, they're going to recognize you right away, and they're not going to have any qualms about following you off the standard path and going off to the new path. And I see this other path. I see all these like flowers and colors. It's just this really new, vibrant experience that you're here to guide people to. So that was just a quick tap in on you energetically. Let's pull cards for the week for you. Okay, for the week. Daughter of Swords, the Hermit, the Son of Wands, Ace of Cups, and two more came out. Two of Cups and the Mother of Pentacles. Okay, and then the Hanged Man on the bottom. The snapshot that I'm getting for you, sweet Julia, is wow. There's a lot of pulling of energies. Two of Cups, relationship stuff, other people. This is about your interaction with other people. I feel like what I'm getting is you are ready to come out strong with something, but Spirit is saying not yet. Spirit is saying hermit up. Okay, you need to take some time and get really honest with yourself about how you feel before you pull the trigger on this, on like talking to people in relationships, and really decide where you stand with it. You are a force to be reckoned with. You're a powerhouse. Spirit is asking you to chill, hang tight, gather more wisdom. There's a potential for you to pull the trigger too quickly, is what I'm getting. And you need some time. You need to give yourself some time and space and solitude, if you can, to get more clear, to be more honest with yourself about how you feel. Whoops, where are we? The Ace of Cups here in your relationships with other people. So this is romantic, but it's also relationships in general. Whatever relationship you find yourself wanting to pop off about, right? That where you go like, you know what? I got a thing or two to say to you. Pause and take some time to yourself, because there's more clarity for you to gain on that situation, and you will come out with a conversation from a much more grounded place and get better results if you are able to pause. If you're able to pause before you go off. There are things that you need to be said, and you're not wrong, but there's more depth and nuance that you can bring to the conversation if you allow yourself a day or two to move back into yourself, get some solitude, think about things, feel into it, get honest with yourself about how you're feeling. You're going to get the results you want much more quickly than if you just dive fully headfirst into it. So this is really about relationships for you this week, and how this dynamic of honesty, boundaries, getting your needs met, saying what you need to say, how that shows up for you this week. Julia, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, checking my list. Okay, Christy, I see you on here. Chalet, you said you donated. I don't see your name on the list. Can you tell me what name you used to donate? If it was PayPal payment, if you would, I really appreciate that. Julia says bingo. Okay, right on. Thank you, darling. Bob, bless you as well. I love you so much. Sarah says, yay, and no wonder, LOL. Yeah, really. Okay. Okay, Christy. Christy, darling, you are up next. What does Christy need to know for this week? Christy. Okay, what does Christy need to know this week? Thank you. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, Daughter of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the 8. Okay. Overall, Christy Sweets, you there's a delay. Are we noticing a theme here, people? Delay, slowing down. Folks, I think it's pretty safe to say that for most of us, as a blanket statement, it's going to go slower than we want it to. You need to, Christy, you need to really evaluate the responsibilities that you're holding on to. Okay? Evaluate what's yours and what you're taking on because you feel like you have to, because you are conditioned to, because you are trained to, what is codependent, what are emotional responsibilities or physical responsibilities you're taking on because, well, that's just the way it is. Okay? Evaluate that because that's the only thing slowing you down. That's it. You have to stop taking responsibility for other people, for other people's stuff, for other people's agendas, for other people's emotional experiences. You have to put that stuff down. Now, this isn't about getting rid of all responsibilities. Humans need responsibility. We need responsibility. It keeps us connected and feeling connected to our fellow man. It's part of what we're here for, is to take responsibility for ourselves, take responsibility for what is ours. But women especially will take responsibility for what is not theirs. And these are things like taking emotional responsibility for another person, caretaking somebody. And I'm not talking about taking care of somebody who like you've agreed to take care of because they're sick or whatever, but I mean like emotional caretaking, that kind of a thing. Or doing things that other people are not doing because they need to get done. And it's not really your job, but they're not doing it. So you're just getting it done because you're efficient that way. You have to stop doing that and let the chips fall where they may. That is the only thing slowing you down. And it's causing you anxiety and it's causing you indecision. It's really a big old block for you, darling. That's what you need to work on this week. This is a really good opportunity for you to understand and see clearly what responsibilities you're taking on that are not yours and begin the process of letting it go, of putting it down. It's going to take practice. It's okay that you're not perfect at it. You've been doing this for a lifetime probably, but begin to let go of responsibilities that are not yours. When you do that, things start moving forward really quickly and help shows up very quickly. As you're hanging onto those responsibilities, you can't get through. It's brambles. It's a mess. You don't have clarity. You don't have clarity on your direction. And you have anxiety. And it's causing heaviness and depression. So work on that this week. Work on that. Reveal your truth. The truth of you by letting go of what is not yours. Hang on, folks. God, I'll be glad when this cough is gone. Okay. Next cough drop. Next reading. Just looking at my list here. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Okay. Chalet, you said you donated, but I don't see your name on here on my PayPal list. But I do see a name I don't recognize. So let me know what it's under so I can give you your reading. Natalie, got you, babe. And okay, Michelle, thank you. Jennifer, the PayPal info is the link on the screen. It's a bit.ly link /donate Bhava. So that's right there. And it's also in the description of the video. So you should be able to just click right on it and go. I'll be happy to do a reading for you, sweets. Okay, Natalie, what does Natalie need to know for the week ahead? Does Natalie need to know for the week ahead? Thank you. Okay, sweets. Oh, honey. Okay. It's time to let go. It's time to walk away. You've grieved enough. You got to walk away so that you can really process this and let this go. because you're getting honest with yourself here. You're getting honest with yourself. You're building towards something, and this feels like a relationship to me. People or persons that you need to walk away from because it's just too hard. It's just too much. It's not going anywhere. It's not going where you hope it's going to go. You have to let that hope go, and you have to walk away and spend some time on your own. And when you do, you're going to see the position you truly hold in this world. Look at that fire. That's you, my love. When you step fully into your own and walk away from the people and situations that are doing nothing but causing you grief, that's when you're going to see your worth. That's when you're going to really see, oh, this is who the hell I am. This is what I'm capable of. This is distracting you. This is causing you pain that doesn't need to be caused. You don't need to go through this. You got to find the strength to let that go, sweetheart. You got to find the strength to let that go. Once you're on your own and you've let it go, it'll be much easier than you think it will. Much easier than you think it will. I promise. The hardest part is going to be pulling that trigger and walking away, because that grief feels like it means something, like it matters, like it's, there's a reason for it. But what I'm getting is there's no reason for it. You have to walk away because it doesn't belong in your life. And it's preventing you from moving into your highest expression, from expressing yourself in your power, in your empowerment and embodiment totally and completely. All right. Big week for you. You got this. Be gentle with yourself. Make the commitment and then allow it to unfold. We make the commitment to let go, and then the let go happens, because the letting go is not an action. It's the opposite of an action. The only part we have in letting go is making the commitment to let go. All right, sweets. Okay. Novella. Yes. All right, Chalet, you got this. Novella. I got you. What does Chalet need to know this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What does Chalet need to know this week? Interesting. Love it. Okay. Woo! Sweetheart. Oh, damn. Okay, you are on track for a very happy life, and you have to go through some shit to get to it. I'm sorry, you just do. You have to let go of anything and everything that feels like a must. I said in an earlier reading, I can't remember who for now, you have to question your perceptions about what you have to do or the way it has to be. You got to start letting go, because you have to allow yourself to grow through your comfort zone. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process, because this is where you're headed, which is like the best ever. This is the life you want. In order to get through that, you're going to have to allow your stuff to come up so that you can let it go. You have to see it before you can do anything with it. And you have to get vulnerable. You have to let yourself be vulnerable, honey. You have to let yourself be exposed to yourself. This is shadow work right here, sweets. This is shadow work. But on the other side of this is your very happy life. This is nonsense and conditioning and where you're chained. This is where you're scared and wounded. And both of these things, all they need is acknowledgement and to be felt. And when you acknowledge it and you feel it, it is transformed. And that transformation is self-love and a very happy life. I promise you, on the other side of that. So you are headed in the right direction. And I see you've anchored it in. You've made the commitment. You're ready to do this. You're ready to walk through this door. And it's going to start coming up for you this week. I want you to keep in mind that 10 of Cups. That's what the direction you're pointed in. Keep walking straight, and you can't miss it. But you're going to go through some stuff to get there. Or really, you're going to be peeling off and getting rid of some stuff. Remember that the hard work is hanging on. The hard work is hanging on to the identity, to the pain, to the stuck energy. When you just let yourself feel it and experience it and let yourself have it, it washes away. It moves away all by itself. And when it does, you've broken free. So you absolutely got this. Thank you, darling. Okay. And I got a couple of you. Let me refresh my list. Check it again. Jennifer! All right. Jennifer. Yes. Okay, just checking something real quick, folks. Don't go anywhere. I gotta check something on my phone. I don't know what it'll do to my screen, but I'll be right back, I promise. Okay. Can you hear me now? All right, I'm back. All right, my sweets. Jennifer, darling. All right. Jennifer, what do we got? What does Jennifer need to know this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, we got it coming out. Okay, these are the 3 cards that really wanted to come out. Jennifer. Yes, yes. You are headed for empowerment. Riches. Riches, bitches. Grounding in your attraction point for resources and wealth through living embodied in your personal power. In order to get there, be honest with yourself. Be honest with those around you. There are some things you are putting up with and tolerating that you don't need to be anymore. And you have to be honest about it in order to let it go. Cut it away. Swords. Cutting away the fat. Cutting away the fat. You have to take care of yourself, especially through this process of cutting things and people away. That's gonna sting, okay? It's gonna potentially hurt other people and you're allowed to have a grieving moment for it, because I feel like there's a lot that you're hanging on to in your life in terms of relationships that have been pulling at you and pulling at your energy, and you are allowing yourself to, you're kind of letting it hang there because, like, well, I mean, they're not doing any harm, but they are doing harm. Like, you have to, this doesn't mean that you have to blow people out of the water and tell them what for. It just means you have to disconnect your energy. You have to disconnect the cord, okay? And then you have to take care of your sweet self. You have to really identify what you need in order to thrive. And then when you do, you really start building. You start to scale that mountain. You start to really pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and over time step more fully into your power and anchor in that attraction point. This feels very important to you. This feels like something that has been all over the place for you, this attraction point. And that's what you're anchoring in through stepping into your power. And you do that through cutting away what is an energy leak and taking care of your sweet self and understanding what you need to in order to feel taken care of, and doing the damn thing and insisting on the things being in place for you to take care of yourself. And then you will naturally begin to bubble up and rise into your power, and this will take care of itself. This is easy for you. All you have to do is line up to it. You don't have to work hard for this. You just have to line up to it, line up with it. Yeah, good stuff, Jennifer. Good. I'm so glad that that resonates with you. Okay, beautiful Michelle. You said you donated, darling. Thank you so much. All right, Michelle, darling, what do we got for you? Michelle. What does Michelle need to know this week? Interesting. Okay, so like so many of us, my sweet, it's almost go time, but not this week. For you, you're going to have to work on keeping your emotions stable and balanced and in kind of like an up place. Stay in gratitude. I call this the gratitude card. The story I told earlier was I was all pissy, and then I started writing a gratitude list, and my energy softened and I got better and better and better. And that's the kind of thing that's showing up for you. It's not surprising that we are on the same energetic wavelength, is it now? Stay in gratitude. There's some things that are needing to you need to put a pause on, whether by choice or by not, but it's important for you to honor your intuitive hit to pause certain things, because there's more wisdom coming, there's more information coming, and it's ultimately going to be really grand when you get there. So if you get the hit to put something on pause, even if you don't like it, go ahead and do it, because it's going to work out for you in the long run. 2 of Pentacles, it's a balancing act this week. You're doing the juggle, you're doing the family, you're doing the work, you're doing all the things. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. But I feel like at the end of the week, as the week comes to a close, we have the Chariot card. And that's when things are bam, go, pull the trigger. Stay grounded, Just stay grounded and fully in your being, in your body. Gate 46 this week, love of the body. There's some mind stuff going to work on you. Remember that the mind lies, okay? You're having a bit of an energetic dip, but it's nothing to be worried about, okay? I love you. Alrighty, let me check the list again. Okay. All right. That looks like that's it, unless anybody else wants a reading. But it looks like we are wrapped up, my loves. Thank you so much. I want to thank you all so much for coming, for joining in the Bhava broadcast, for being a part of this each week. Thank you for your support of the Bhava Spiritual Mission and of me showing up and doing this work. I love you and I appreciate you so much. And if you found this valuable and helpful, share it out with your friends and family. Let's build our community and make this amazing. And I will see you next week. I adore you. Thank you so much for everything, okay? You have an amazing rest of your day and an absolutely incredible week. Let's make it amazing and come back next week and we'll do something like this again. Appreciate you.